la ciencia.
Nella ciencia.
Just chatting. Okay. All right. Thanks, that shizzle. All right, guys. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh. Hey, I have a good video coming up for you guys tomorrow. Nina, I haven't been to Discord in a long while. Have y'all been, has anybody been talking about what's going on with the Jenkins? If not, don't worry. I'm about to blow y'all mind tomorrow. I gotta hurry and get those videos downloaded. Okay, so y'all up to date. Dang! Well, okay, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna make a video anyway. Dude, you know what? Let me just say this. I am glad I decided to cover this story. This has been getting good. And I'm glad I covered it when I covered it. Like when they popped off last year, I was like, okay, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm going to move on. So I really never stayed on their asses ever since then, right? But when I started seeing that they got evicted and moving into a one-bedroom or hotel, really motel, I said, uh-oh, I think this is some content that's going to be going on for months and months and months. Girl, and listen, hold on. And Nina, I was going to upload a video. I'm so glad I listened to my intuition, dude. I was going to upload a video day before yesterday. What's the day? Today's Wednesday. I was going to upload a video on Monday about, the no-show to the courts. But I was like, nah, don't do it. Because what if he get arrested on Tuesday? You kind of want to show that aftermath too, right? So I said, I'm not gonna do it, right? I said, because he might get arrested on Tuesday. Child, please. Woo, I'm so glad I waited. I'm so glad I waited. That is the most pathetic black man I have seen in my life, and trust me, I've seen a lot of them. You know what? Let me stop gossiping. Hold on a second. I gotta remember, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm praying that my fellow Filipinos don't whimper. It doesn't look like they are. And I want you guys to understand that this whole thing with Johnny Somali, the only reason he's not in jail is because he's black. That's it. That's the only reason. Because I've talked to other people who have had friends of theirs as well as a brother, and they got locked up real quick. They don't understand why Johnny has done all these heinous crimes, especially the most recent one, and he ain't in jail. And I said what they won't say, because they all white. I said, because he black? I said, for some reason, Korea don't want to seem racist by putting a black criminal behind bars. Like Johnny Somali, by the legal terms, is a criminal. He pled guilty to committed crime. That makes him a criminal. And yet still they won't send him to jail. They just keep saying, no, we have one more charge. No, we have one more charge. What? No, you had no charge. You had another charge. You no go jail. You no go jail. You got another charge. I'm like, dude, are you serious with me right now? Are you really seriously with me? Anyway, I don't want to stay online too long, guys, because I really want to go ahead and get these videos for the Jenkins thing, because this is so good. I definitely got to download some stuff to make sure that Stephanie don't delete any videos, because she did a car video. I downloaded that one. I downloaded the car video. She was sitting in the car. But I'm sure they probably upload some more stuff. That man, I swear. Then he go, hold on, I gotta say this, hold on. And Nina, how about he gonna have Stephanie take a video footage of his head while he's in the hotel, fully clothed with his black hoodie on, and you got bumps and bruises on your head. You know you don't get that from no seizure in a carpeted motel. How the hell you get all them bumps and bruises on your head, which very was faint? How you get all them bumps and bruises on your head when you're in a carpeted hotel? How does that work? Y'all don't know this, y'all don't really know this, but I don't like carpet. I don't. And that's because I had a bad reaction in this house that I'm streaming in now. When I used to live here, the carpet had like black mold underneath of it, and it was slowly killing me. I had no idea. And then when somebody had said, when was the last time you cleaned your carpet? And I said, I get my carpet professionally clean every quarter. And I said, I don't keep no dirt on the carpet. And it's like, Tree, it's Georgia. I don't know if you understand this, but you can have a lot of fungus. And I said, I keep my carpet clean. Girl, let me tell you something. When they pulled up the carpet in my bedroom, there was all this green stuff and then this black stuff. And I damn near like, oh my God. The people who were pulling it up left it alone and went and got hazmat suits. Hazmat suits. Then, you know what I'm saying, they had to have some kind of purifier in there. And I was just sitting here saying, oh my God. And so when they got the carpet out of my bedroom, I made them get the carpet out of the whole entire house. And just to look at the bottom of that carpet, I was like, ew. Like, oh. And ever since then, I was like, I don't like no carpet. I don't like, No, my husband has a work office. He got carpet in there. I barely go in that room. He said, the rest of our house, you know what I'm saying? No carpet in there, right? Just hardwood floors and what do you call that? Ceramic tile, right? In some other houses, right? But whenever he wants me to come in there and bring him something, I was like, he's like carpet to be is like garlic to vampires. So I'm not a carpet person, but anyway. So I recognize, all hotels have carpet except for some of the hotels in Florida. And that's another thing I love about Florida, dude. I love that, like, you can get an Airbnb and you can get yourself a hotel and it doesn't have carpet in there because it's too damn hot. Now, don't get me wrong. If I was in the north, I would do carpet, right? Sorry, I had to drink my smoothie. I would do carpet because it's not humid down up there. It's humid down here. And it's something about the humidity and the heat and everything like that. And carpet just doesn't match. It just doesn't work. So when you're dealing with carpet up there where it's like not so hot and it's the winter is real winter, not like the winter down here. With the number of hurricanes that cross Florida, it would be stupid to have. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's another reason why they don't have carpet. Yeah, that's another reason why they won't have carpet. So yeah, so I'm just saying, like, nah, that sucker. Anyway, so I'm trying to figure, like, I wondered, did he ask her to beat him upside the head? Dude, this is so good. This whole thing. This is so good. This is better than the stories, dude. I don't even watch the stories anymore. It's been a long time. But, and by the way, guys, if my computer shut down, remember I'm coming back. All right, let's get down to it because I'm really ready into getting into this. All right, this right here. So we're going to start off with Adin Ross telling us something we all know. As you can see, it says Sneako updates. Adin Ross reveals that the Sneako versus Fresh boxing match won't happen. I mean, were they trying to make it happen anyway? I told y'all it wasn't going to happen. I told y'all it wasn't. Like, why are we having this conversation? I told y'all it wasn't going to happen. The crusty one, listen, the crusty one went over to Europe. He went to the UK. Myron decided to stay in America because he heard that if he goes to the UK, they're going to arrest him for hate speech laws. So he wants to be a martyr, of course. So, yeah. And I'm trying to figure out, like Myron keeps going on this Jew stuff. And I'm sitting to myself like, why is YouTube allowing that to happen? Like, I'm just sitting here saying, like, what the hell is going on? Like, how come they have not taken this channel down. Have they relaxed? Have they relaxed the TOS on that? I'm just curious because I'm saying to myself, everybody who do the JQ don't last long on YouTube. And Myron been going at it for like what, 2-3 weeks straight. So unless he's deleting those streams, I'm not sure. But anyway, all right. So let's look at this.
Yeah, you know you look like the Goomba from Super Mario Brothers. Think about this.
Former friends turn foes as Sneako takes on Fresh for the fight of their lives.
Guys, this is not locked in. Listen, I want this to be locked in. Me, Myron, Fresh, and Sneako are supposed to get on a call off stream and talk. If they want to fight still after that talk, we'll see where it's at. I don't know. I don't know where it's at, guys. I don't know where it's at. I don't know if it's gonna happen. If it was gonna happen, it would have happened on this April event. If you guys want it in May, I would love to make this the main event in May. I just don't think it's gonna happen, guys. It's my take on it.
A change in...
But if you guys want it, let's make it happen.
Yeah, you know.
Well, it's not gonna happen. Fresh is not going to box. Fresh is not going to box. Okay? Sneako will do it. Although, depending on who Sneako gonna fight. Because, I mean, Sneako like getting his ass beat. But he ain't gonna get his ass beat by Fresh. Although, I will say this. Sneako ain't got no hands. However, Fresh probably could get a couple of jabs in there every now and then. Probably could like get a nice thing in there because Sneako is very, very skinny. Super duper 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 skinny. So I don't know. It could be it. Who knows, man? Who knows? All right, let's get into it. Let's get into Vitali first. I wanted to get it covered by H3 because it's not that much cussing. Everybody else want to have him showing him cussing and everything like that. So let's speed this up a little bit. Believe it or not, I'm more interested in the new charges on Somali.
Today we are talking about our boy Vitali, who from Catch a Predator fame, proven himself through that series to be a moral arbiter, someone who has the moral standing and the clarity to be the one to pass judgment on these predators.
Right. Yep.
And
so what did Ethan do to lose all that weight? Did he start going to the gym? Well, I hope somebody in here knows this answer because I know many of you don't watch people on that side. Looks like Ozempic. You think so, Kat? I didn't even think about that. It could be. He lost a lot of weight, dude. Hey, Abe. What's up, boo? It's Ozempic for show. His face looks sunken in. So maybe Ozempic or similar. Oh. Okay, I see what you guys see. All right.
that's why what I'm about to tell you is so shocking and upsetting.
Oh, no.
Is that he went to the Philippines, live streamed it. I think he was trying to be like I show speed.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I see it. You guys are more observant than I am. I just looked at I saw the face and I started looking at the body. Because let me tell you something. His left arm is leaning on his knee, right? So that means he has his leg propped up. You have to be thin to have your leg propped up, and Ethan was too big to do this to his body. Okay, Ozempic is a new weight loss Botox. I think people should not do Ozempic to lose weight. I really should think. Like, y'all have no idea what the end result's gonna be. We saw the face and we stayed. I I do. I had to look at the bio. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Something looks different because the last time I saw Ethan was when he was interviewing Daisy, and he was a little chunky. I like them big. I like them funky. I like them round. I like them chunky.
Speed.
On speed.
Yeah, but worse. It's still worse. It's still way worse.
He's had to rely on all these predators for content. So I feel like him solo, he hasn't done solo content for a long time. So he had to up the ante.
Someone has to be a menace in his content.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
It's not the predators, I guess.
It's got to be
Vitali.
him.
Ironically, he's gonna
Step
get.
up.
It seems like he's gonna get in way more trouble than any of the predators he caught.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Hell, it looks like he's gonna do more. He look like he gonna get more trouble than damn Johnny Somali. Like Vitali is facing 24 years. Johnny Somali's gonna probably get 5. I still don't believe he's gonna serve time. I just don't believe it. I'm not convinced. But he got a new sex crime against him. So they said, look, everybody keeps saying, this is the serious one. This is the serious one. He really gonna go to jail this time. I'm like, okay.
And at this point, he'd be better off if he was just trying to fuck a minor.
Yeah.
So he went to the Philippines and was acting insane. I mean, insane. We have a highlight reel, and he was arrested by the Philippine police.
I don't want to see the antics of this guy again.
And they held a press conference announcing they are not deporting him, and he will serve his sentence
Oh my God.
in a Filipino jail.
Wow.
Fucking clean your fucking asshole when you get.
I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. Can you live stream from Filipino jail?
I don't think so. I don't think they.
What is on his leg?
Be kind of interesting.
Allow that.
So they held a press conference.
What's all this? Do y'all see, like, it's like he took a magic marker and just... He does look different. He lost all that weight. Everybody said it's they said it's Ozempic. I'm telling y'all, leave Ozempic alone. You have no idea. Like, you don't know what's going to happen to your body 10 years from now, or even 5 years from now.
A nationally televised press conference hosted by the Secretary of the Interior, an executive official. They're going to screw him, dude. He is so fucked.
Oh, he's in a lot of trouble.
Let's
he's in a lot of trouble.
I mean, God knows what they're going to do to him there.
They're making an example out of him.
Yeah, the government put out a press release as well.
Imagine the White House. Like, this is the equivalent. Like, imagine some shitbag comes to America and just starts being super, like, rude and inappropriate. And the president is like, we're throwing the book at this guy. What's their press release say?
Oh, boy.
I sent it in Discord. It says, foreign blogger to face multiple reps. Press release.
Interior and Local Government Secretary Johnvik Remula on Monday said multiple charges have been filed against a foreign vlogger who committed multiple disruptive and inappropriate acts of harassment against several individuals and disruption to public peace and safety, as shown as his vlogs and social media. You know what's funny is
This image is insane.
dude, they're prancing him around like 100 kilos of coke.
Yeah.
Right.
This is their equivalent of that.
Right, yeah.
Chat said he looks like a terrorist in that photo. He kind of is, though.
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Like what he is.
He terrorized
He
people.
caused
He's
a
doing.
terrorist
He's,
somewhere
no,
else,
no.
yeah.
Vitali
He's
also
on purpose doing that Andrew Tate Illuminati pyramid thing with his hands.
ran over a man's foot. And here's a public freakout clip. I guess this didn't make the compilation. Let's watch him now.
Okay. I really don't care to watch him act this way in public. Really. Now this one, this one I do want to see right here.
Stream sniped him and called him the fuck out. Like, this guy chewed him out. It was pretty good.
Why is asking you why even make that content? Genuinely.
This guy was trying to save his life. If he just hopped on a plane after this confrontation.
Yeah.
like I'm speaking up for a large majority of people. Shut the. Do whatever.
I want. What are you gonna follow me?
I'm not gonna follow you.
Yo, I swear to God, bro.
A real conversation.
I don't want to have a conversation. I don't want to have a conversation with you, bro.
That's fair. You don't want to have a conversation with reality. You
want to have a conversation with reality? What have you done in your life that's positive, bro? What have you done? Wait, show me proof.
I'm not a lol channel online fucking with people.
Oh, so you came to press me, yeah?
No, I came to have a genuine conversation.
And your genuine conversation, what? I'm telling you exactly what's going on. Hey, what? What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna tell your viewers that you guys are better than this. You don't have to watch people and putting them down. You need to lift people up for a living.
And what do I do? You haven't watched my own vlogs?
I haven't watched your streams. You're a piece of shit. And I came here to say that to everybody. You're a little piece of shit.
Perfect, amazing. Jesus loves you too. Let's go. Don't before I knock you.
You're not gonna knock me out.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do?
I guarantee you're not gonna knock me out.
Yo, back off.
He's giving
I like that. I like what he said. Don't touch me again. I'm gonna knock you out. He's like, oh, you will not knock me out. I guarantee you will not. Now this is boss. I like that. I like when somebody say, get out of my face, I'm gonna knock you out. Like, no, you won't knock me out. I promise you, you will not knock me out. And then Vitali started walking away like a coward.
Yeah, you came with security? If I didn't have this camera right now,
I don't have security either. I'm literally just as big as you.
Okay, cool.
You don't need to solve shit with violence, bro. Words are.
I'm trying to walk away from you, and you're trying to follow me, so you're harassing me.
I'm calling you out for being.
Okay. Congratulations.
Come here and you.
Okay, what are you gonna do about it?
I'm not gonna do nothing.
So stop following me.
The universe is gonna do it.
Okay, good.
The viewers, all
True.
that, they're gonna show
He was right. Well, I have one hand, yeah. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. You want to start a fight? You're trying to get the views, right?
I don't want views.
I guess what?
You watch my channel. I don't care about views. I'm here speaking for the Filipino people.
Yeah.
When I say you're not gonna come here and the locals for views.
Do you want to see the video? Have you seen my latest Instagram video?
Instagram videos.
Okay.
It's who you are as a person, and it's your character.
Honestly, this guy's spitting so.
Whoa. Dude, this video, I saw it over the weekend. It got me hyped up. I was like, this guy rules.
That's crazy. Vitali got super pressed, and he was like, I'm going to fight. He never,
No, he walked
they could
away.
have gotten into a fight there, but he was too scared.
No,
Whoa. Holy.
No, that guy stood on his business, and the whole confrontation's actually a fair bit longer.
Dude, so much respect to square up with Vitali, because Vitali is like insane.
He's
psycho.
huge and he's crazy.
If he knocks you out, he'll like keep hitting you probably.
Right,
like he'll murder
his body.
Yeah.
I mean,
wow. Respect.
By the way, they still play my soundbite. I tuned into their live stream last week, and of course I heard, "Yay! I got a subscriber!" Like I was like, they still play my soundbite, which does tickle me. It tickles me a lot to still hear my voice on their daggone stream. All right.
And so that is that he did that to a woman once.
Yeah,
so.
Yep.
Well, karma did come. The guy was right. The universe worked it out there.
That's so sick.
Shout out to this guy. I was making a compilation. I found out this Twitter account made a pretty good one.
This guy did us the pleasure. Thank you, Random Gamer Dude.
Random Gamer Dude.
Doesn't have a lot of attention in this tweet.
Yeah.
Show some love to Random Gamer Dude.
Sir, I have a question. I have a very important question for you.
Oh,
Can I shove this up your booty?
What? Oh my God, y'all! Someone
It's not even
subscribed
funny.
to me on Twitch. Okay, that's me. Right? Hold on a second. Wait, hold on. Joe! I was like, wait a minute. Joe, thank you so much for subscribing on Twitch for 6 months. 6 months, okay? I was like, wait a minute. Now, that is not on their program. That is me. Okay, I had to stop and think about it for a second.
It's like
None of it is. It's the worst.
It's not even funny. It's just pathetically dumb. Bro, it's just, it's not
Why does the police officer let him take, or is he just taking it?
funny at all.
He's not chasing me.
I know.
Boss, I want you to.
He threw the banana
chase me.
peel on the floor as well.
Do you mad at me?
Oh, that's a cop.
Huh?
That's a cop. Or Marshall, I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's a
Look at
secure.
that ass.
I don't know.
Marshall. It might not be a
Marshall?
cop. Maybe. I don't know.
It'd probably say police.
If it's a cop, they would probably.
Well,
I think
apparently we
so,
have
too.
a huge amount of Filipino viewers, so
Yeah, if you guys
clarify
know.
for us. That's a cop or not.
I mean, he looks official.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm gay. Hey, tell him.
I think even his cameraman got busted. Or I think his cameraman's getting deported.
His cameraman was on the run.
He was on the lam?
The 2 articles I read said they were still looking for him unless there's an update.
Okay, I was born in this world to be free.
He thinks it's a sandbox. It's very racist in itself. He thinks just because he's in this country where they don't speak the same language or whatever. You can do whatever the fuck.
Does he think like I'm American? I'm a big dude. Nobody's gonna do anything.
I think it's like even further than that. He doesn't think about them as equals. You know, he can do whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I had the same thought like watching Logan running through.
Well, you guys are not showing them that you're superior. I'm sorry. Every place where, and it seems to be Asian places, okay? So let's be brutally honest here, okay? Let's just be brutally honest. You're going to places where they don't teach you a lesson through violence, okay? So, yay! I got a subscriber. You're not. Who is this now? On? Okay, hold on a second. This is on. And Joe is. Sub for 12 months there, Joe. Okay. All right, subbing over there on. Look, 6 months on on Twitch. And 12 months on Kick. Okay, thank you very much. I believe that you go to these countries where they don't teach you a lesson through violence. Okay, and I'm sorry, but I have not seen might not make right. I have yet to see that not do the case. So you know you ain't gonna do this in Ireland. You know you're not going to do this in Russia. You know you're not going to do this in Czech Republic. You know you're not going to do this in Nigeria. You know you're not going to do this in Saudi. You know you're not going to do this in Afghanistan. You know where the most domicile, passive people are. And so far, it's the Asians, number one, okay? The Jews are number two. And then you got white countries at number three. And they're not all white countries, some white countries. Because you could go to Germany and act a damn fool, as long as you're not racist. And they don't teach these people how to treat them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they know where to go to do these things. And by the way, I just noticed Kick is now telling me who subscribed. So I think it's working again.
Through Japan.
Yeah, 100%.
Everyone's saying that was just security.
Okay.
Okay.
What was that? What was that?
Like, it's so stupid that it makes me laugh.
Okay, well, I guess
it comes around.
Well, that's got you.
It's like so cringe and stupid that it comes all the way around to being funny again.
He'll tell you that's what he intended.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's a lot more funny now that we know he's fucked.
He's
you know
right.
I mean?
That's true.
Like,
knowing
you did this just to go to jail probably for at least a year.
That's a very good point. I don't think I'd be laughing if he wasn't currently being held.
Yeah.
There is a built-in satisfaction.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't want to see the whole. See, he has never seen him do these things. We've seen it. I don't like watching this guy harassing people. I don't like bullies messing with people. I want the bullies to get messed up. That's always been my thing. I never liked bullies or these people messing with innocent people. Now I'll watch them get messed up all day, every day. I'll watch the most horrific thing be done to these type of men. But to sit up here and I gotta watch these people harass innocent people, I don't enjoy that. This is the reason why I just want to pimp slap a lot of white people when they see a bad person getting beat down and they go, no, it's enough. Stop. He had enough. Shut up. That's why you're losing your countries. Because you have lost that savage ego, that savage nature of yours. Were you showing mercy to bad people? Ugh, I hate it. Anyway, okay, here we go.
Filipino Kick streamer. Okay,
Oh no.
Yeah.
So is he wanted?
The 2 articles I read said he was. Let me find out.
Yeah. I mean, how could he not be? He's definitely an accessory to all of this shit.
Kind of funny that.
Oh, hold on. See, I like reading stuff like this. I remember a Brazilian video of their cops who shot a guy for kicking at them in the legs. Guy was crying 10 seconds. Good. I watch stuff like this. What's up, Mr. Milky? I watch stuff like this all day. I don't like watching people mess with innocent people. I don't like that. I can't stand it, dude. I can't stand it.
He's a wanted man. I just think that's funny.
Yeah.
So anyway, here's the press conference.
Bad boy, what you gonna do?
This is, I guess, he's been in custody for a few days now already.
Yeah.
Look at Vitali. He tries to get. I guess that maybe his lawyer who's holding his hat. He tries to get it from him. I think it says something dumb on it, like villain or something. He's still doing content brand. Oh, it's his. Yeah.
He's such an idiot, bro.
What an idiot. Why would you give him the hat? Why would you give him the hat just so he can put on his head? Damn, these people. They're not. This is what I'm saying. This is what happened when you have. I'm glad this is happening to these people because they need to. Just like when, remember I told you where people, where some of the girls here was like, we need to stop these passport bros from going over and taking advantage of these women. I said, no. We want them to keep going over to these third world countries, second world countries, so that the girls can get hipped on game. You're not going to be prepared to defend yourself and protect yourself against these predators until you encounter a predator. If you have been living your life, you know, la 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 la, life is but a dream, blah, 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 everything's okay. Then you encounter a predator, you don't have a file for how you deal with them. Thanks to Johnny Somali, many of these people have a file on how to deal with these people. But who would think about going to the Philippines? Like, I'm sorry, that's just crazy. That right there, you just deserve. And now he's serving hard time in prison right now.
He's still got the air of like, I can't believe these people are telling me what to do.
Yeah.
God.
He's gonna get rid of that.
Well, that was underwhelming. That's not what I thought. That's not what I thought it would be. I thought he would go into more detail, but we got to go to Legal Mindsets channel where he's talking to some lawyers out of the Philippines, and they're going to go into more detail about what's going to happen with his case.
Let's start with this this update here. Now, this one is really cool. It's with Secretary Rumula, and this was a pretty good interview. I think it was with ANC. So I've got a translation for this. So let me pull this up, and I'm going to try to do this live. I may scuff it bad, but I'm going to try to translate this live. So let's go with this. This was done by the news. I believe this is actually really recent. So we're going to try to go and do this live. Thank you for contributing the translation here. I really appreciate those that gave me the translation. Maybe one of these days I should just have a Tagalog speaker like live with me so they can just do live translation.
Lumabas sa video, nung binabasahan siya ng Miranda rights, nagkikiss pa siya, nagfa-flying kiss. So clearly it's for...
Okay, so let me do the little translation there. She said, it seems in the videos when he is being read his Miranda rights that he's doing a flying kiss. So clearly it's for his YouTube to get more views.
Is she speaking bad English? Because, I mean, I'm saying to myself, she's speaking. Hold on, I'm going to see if she is. Because that sounded like she was speaking English to me. It just had a hard accent. Let me see this. I could be wrong.
What happens to him now? So
for his YouTube, no, to get more views.
Yeah, she's speaking English. I don't need you to translate. Wait a minute. She's speaking English.
What happens to him now?
Kasi nangyayari dati, tuwing ginaganyan siya sa ibang bansa.
Okay, he's not speaking English.
I-deport lang siya.
Oo.
I-deport siya, so tapos na. So, mission down, bye-bye Philippines. Kala niya, gano'n na lang. Kasi siyempre, hindi kami pumayag. Pwede ba namang bye-bye na lang? Gano'n na lang? Ginagawa ng mga Pilipino, tapos gano'n na lang?
Oo.
So, napag-decision na namin, kakasuhan namin.
Tama. So pwede pa siya.
Okay, so what the secretary there, by the way, that's the secretary on the right, on the left. What he said is, by the way, yes, he is actually pretty swole. The secretary is pretty jacked. I think he could beat up Vitali. But what the secretary said there is, because of what happened before in other countries he visited, if he just gets deported, then mission done, bye-bye Philippines, he thinks he's okay. So of course, we didn't agree. Does he think it's only goodbye? He says gagao, which is a foul word. Like this is a note from my translator. Gagao is a GAGO is a foul word like a-hole or jerk. He is being an or jerk to Filipinos, and he thinks that it's the end of it. So we decided to file the case.
Makulong? Sa mga pinagagawa niya, makulong?
Opo. His cases now, I think there are 5 cases filed. All of them are
5 cases filed. 5 cases filed. I heard that English.
5 cases already filed. Oh, by the way, she did ask the question before he responded. She asked the question, so can he go to prison because of what he did? And his answer was, so I think there's 5 cases filed, right? So just make sure that you guys understand that.
available. However, upon rules of the Bureau of Immigration, if he is an undesirable alien, the Bureau of Immigration has a right to detain him in the process of his hearing.
So pwede siyang magdusa sa kulungan. Hindi siya makaka-vlog. Di ba?
She said, so it means he will suffer inside prison and he will not be able to vlog. He will not try vlogging again.
Labas, di na niya yan uulitin.
He has no access to a cell phone. He has an access only to a cell phone to contact family or attorney. He's not allowed to vlog about anything which goes on inside the detention facility. He will live on the national stipend of 3 meals at 70 pesos a day.
Did you guys catch that?
3 meals at what 70 pesos is in dollars? It has to be so the value has to be so low. So I'm saying if it's 70 pesos, he has to pay 70 pesos for each meal, meaning that he has to pay what? $1? I'm thinking he has to pay $1. Well, legal mindset. The incel from Thailand is going to tell us in a minute.
Did you guys catch that little bit right there? 3 meals, 70 pesos a day.
That's for all 3 meals. He will get special treatment. He will live in a common cell, walang air conditioner. Basta kulong siya habang nag-hearing siya. And I think that hearing the civil trial, I don't know, civil criminal, maybe it's criminal, it will maybe last 2 to 3 years. Oh. Then the minimum charge, I think, will be 5 years per guilty verdict.
Okay, let me say that because there's a little Tagalog in there, so I want to clear it up and give you guys that because this is massive. And I have this on a PowerPoint slide to reinforce it because this is the bombshell of today. Okay, let me read this clearly. He has no access to a cell phone. He only has access to contact his family or attorney. He is not allowed to vlog anything which goes inside the detention facility. He will live on the national stipend of 3 meals at 70 pesos a day. That's all for 3 meals. He will not get special treatment. No air conditioner. No air conditioner. He is inside prison while his hearing is ongoing. And he debates whether it's civil or criminal. It really doesn't matter. But he says, regardless of civil or criminal, it will be 2 to 3 years until his hearing is done.
What? Why couldn't they do that to Johnny Somali? Why couldn't they do that to Johnny Somali? Oh, because he's black. He black. That's why. Oh, my God. Oh. Yeah, he said national stipend. So they're paying for it. 70 pesos a day, which ain't nothing. I mean, they're just eating. It's because the Filipinos don't get pushed over like the Koreans and Japanese and the Israelis. Put them on that list too. Put them on that list. Dude, hold on. I'm so happy and shocked at the same time. He gets to stay in jail until his trial is up. And they're saying it's going to take 3 years before that boy going to look like he from Ethiopia when he finishes. All that muscle going to go away, baby. It's going to go away. Wow. So he is serving time in jail to wait his trial, which is not going to happen until another 2 to 3 years. He got 5 cases against him. Dude, that idiot. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow. And you don't get no AC. And you got to eat. I do believe one of their staple of their diet is rice.
That's not sentencing. That's the trial. his trial will not be over for 2 to 3 years. We'll talk more about that later. But that is amazing. And he says the minimum charge, the mandatory minimum, will be 5 years per guilty verdict. The minimum. Cooked. Wow. Guys, I'm in Thailand right now, which is very similar. Last year, actually, during this time, I was also in Manila. I had an apartment in BGC as well. And it is hot. It is really hot. I had to wear a suit today, and I completely sweated. And I was mostly from cab to AC. But even being outside, like, it's very similar weather. It is hot. It is really hot. Without AC, that is really rough. I'm just going to say, it is rough. You're cooking. You are cooking. So she will reinsert here in Tagalog after. So he's detained for 2 to 3 years. Let's continue.
So pwede siyang nakadetain ng 2 to 3 years.
For the hearing pa lang yan.
So he's saying just for the hearing. So he's reinforcing this. So she clarifies and he reasserts, yeah, that's just the hearing. Have fun with that. Right? So that is how big of a point that is. I had to be clarified that he's going to sit for 2 to 3 years just for the trial. Glorious.
I bet you when he comes back out again, he ain't gonna have that smile on his face. He ain't gonna sit up here and be like, oh, yarn. He ain't gonna be like that anymore. He gonna come out humbled. when they show Vitaly again, Vitaly gonna be humbled.
Hearing pa lang yun. Pero so it means it's clear he will not be deported just like that.
The decision not to have him deported. Ito, after, pagkatapos mong pagkatuwaan, niloloko mo na Pilipino, pinagkakatawa mo pa Pilipino, pinatahiya mo Pilipino, pinagkakitaan mo pa Pilipino, tapos babay na lang? Walang ganoon, di ba? Fair is fair.
Okay, so what he said there was, oh no, not just like that. We made a conscious decision not to have him deported. After he made fun, jokes, shamed, and make money off Filipinos and then tried to say goodbye, nothing like that. Fair is fair. Solid. Listen, saying this is just fair play, fair is fair.
Yeah, you know what? His cameraman got the hell out of there. His cameraman, when he got locked up, his cameraman was like, okay, dude, I'm about to go to the hotel. I'll be right back. And he got his stuff, got a flight. He went right to the right to the airport, booked a flight to the next country out of there. Maybe even took a train out of there. He got out of the Philippines. Hold on, let me see. I don't know my geography when it comes to the map of the. Okay. Oh, ain't no train. He gonna have to fly. My bad. Oh God, come on, dude. Really? Jeez. So he would have so the next country is Malaysia. So he probably the closest country he was going to, he flew out of because his cameraman is Filipino. So he probably like, oh hell, I ain't gonna go to jail in my own country. So he flew out of Philippines, probably went to Malaysia because that was probably the closest and the most frequent flight that he could probably catch. So I was like, you looking in the Philippines, but he ain't there. Yeah, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was trains. I didn't. I'm ignorant on the geography of the Philippines. I've never been to the Philippines, so I didn't know. So I had to go look. I was like, oh, ain't no trains coming out of there. That's strictly a boat or a plane.
I'm seriously, I'm having a drink tonight. This is I need to pop some champagne or something like that, because this is absolutely one of the best things I could hear for stopping nuisance streaming in Asia. And here's the best thing. They know that, like, yeah, Chad Ramula over here. They know that they're not just doing this for the Philippines. They know they're doing this for Asia. Let me play this here quick.
And not only that, he may just move to another Asian country and do the same thing, right?
So they know. So look what he just said there. Look what he just said. I'm gonna play that back one more time. Right? Play that back one more time.
That he may just move to another Asian country and do the same thing, right? For his contempt.
See, they know. Look at the Philippines is on this. And this is why I think the Philippines is different, because they're paying attention to these English language creators and they know that they're going to do this. They know, and the government official knows. This is why he's screwed. And this is what we need to get in Japan. We need to get this in Korea. We need to get this all over the world with people.
Japan's just lost, dude. They're just too cuck. They haven't got their backbone since that nuke. They just ain't the same. They just haven't been the same since that nuke, dude. I'm sorry. And Korea, I don't know what. Oh man, my Korean people. What the hell?
On the same level as the Philippines that understand their psyche, that understand how they're going to go. They're just going to go and do it elsewhere. So if you don't stop them there, they're going to do it elsewhere. So the Philippines is really protecting other countries from Vitali and people like Vitali by doing this. There's no, yeah, someone mentioned in the chat, there's no language barrier. They understand what they're saying. They understand what they're doing. So they get them and they know we got to stop this. And it's exactly the right thing. That's exactly what I've been saying. They're saying it. We're all on the same page here, which is glorious. It is so happy for me to know that. It's difficult in Japan and in Korea to sometimes understand whether the government officials get it, whether they really get it, or whether they're just kind of getting it, right? Whether there's some lost in translation. There's no lost in translation here. These people absolutely 100% get it, and they know that they've got to stop these people and draw a line, and they're doing that, which to me, that just makes me the happiest man in the world to hear that. And like, as an expat, as somebody who loves the Philippines, loves Southeast Asia, loves Asia in general, it's the best for this whole region. It really is, to keep this guy and others like him behind bars. It's a huge example.
Okay, so that's one. That's clear. So I want to move on now to another issue, which is, you said you're leaving for Washington D.C.
Okay, I'm going to stop there because the next was about D.C. right? So we're not doing the rest of his like political tour, but that's the relevant part. That is absolutely the amazing thing about this. Okay.
All right, that made me happy. That made me actually happy. He's going to be spending 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years. Just to go through trial without being sentenced. And then once he's sentenced, then he's going to be serving anywhere from 10 to 15 to possibly 20 years. 5-year sentence for each charge, and he got 5 charges. Wow. All right, now we go from one idiot to another. Johnny Somali has a new crime. He has a new charge on him, which pushes again, Koreans kicking the can down the road.
I'm going to jail.
Hi. Hold on. I don't want to watch this. Where are we at? What is this? Hold on.
Okay. 감사합니다.
You said what?
What did I do to you? What are you mad about?
Bro, you look bad. You make me look
You make me bad. Look at you.
I would never go to another country and make an ass on myself like that. You make
Can't afford to listen. That's my goal.
Listen here, buddy. Listen here, buddy. Listen here. I don't care. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm the ambassador.
I don't know if you thought you were standing this. You are no life, okay? Like I said.
Korea is fine to let the process drag out. In fact, many of these cases last for years, even up to 2 years in time, which once again is time that Johnny cannot work. He's going without money. He's having to pay for himself. So this paid lawyer is unregistered in the West. So this paid lawyer is unaware of the exact proceedings and what's going on in the Western District.
Guys, we've got some big updates on Johnny Somali, and unfortunately, some of them are once again pretty disappointing. So let's not keep you waiting. Johnny Somali's trial, which was originally scheduled...
All right. Oh. Johnny Somali court date has been delayed again. Kicking the can down the road. They will no longer meet on April the 9th, which was today. The new court date is May the 16th. Hey, Johnny Somali, are you sure your lawyer actually knows all the charges against you this time? Ramsey Khalid Ismail, Johnny Somali, trial update. The court has officially granted Ramsey's public defender motion to delay the April the 9th plea hearing and move it to the next trial date of May the 16th, 2025. Same courthouse, same courtroom.
For April 9th has now been postponed to May 16th. This news has left a lot of people frustrated, and speculation is growing about why Korea keeps dragging this case out. Why hasn't Johnny been arrested yet? Why does it feel like he's constantly dodging justice?
Because he's black. If this was Vitali, he too would be behind bars. But it's because he's black. That's all.
All of that down for you in detail later in the video, but first, we finally got a moment everyone has been waiting for. For the first time, a black man named Amigo confronted Johnny Somali face to face, one-on-one, and let me tell you, he absolutely owned him.
Look at you.
I would never go to another country and make an ass on myself like that. You make
You can't afford the ticket. You can't afford the ticket. Right.
You.
Amigo hit Johnny with fact after fact, and a little Johnny couldn't handle it.
The fact that he got to bend down. This guy, I never see somebody do this with their camera. He got the camera probably on a I don't know if he got it on a desk or he got it on the floor. I don't know where he got it, but he got it directly under him. And so he got to bend over to talk into the phone.
He ended up leaving the chat.
I'm the ambassador. I don't know if you thought you had some kind of you are no life, okay? Like I said.
Before that, Johnny tried his usual disrespectful antics, insulting and mocking Amigo, but it backfired badly. Amigo tore through Johnny's weak roasts and made him look like a joke. Now here's where things get even worse for Johnny Somali. A new video has surfaced online, and this one is serious. In it, Johnny is seen.
One of the largest bombshells today is that Johnny Somali has been seriously investigated by South Korea police and prosecutors for child oh boy, yeah, that word, a crime which carries a potential prison of sentence of 10 years with labor. Below is some video evidence. I hope they don't play the video right now. Hold on, let me check. Okay, they don't.
Using language that is completely inappropriate, especially for minors. Most of it will likely be muted by media outlets, but if you've seen his past behavior, you already know they're the kind of things he says. And because of that video, Johnny Somali was officially investigated today by South Korean police and prosecutors on charges of child sexual harassment, a crime that carries a potential sentence of 10 years in prison with hard labor. We're going to talk more about that in a minute. But let's start with the moment where Johnny was totally destroyed by Amigo. This guy literally made Johnny's hair up and leave the chat like a clown.
You is a bitch. I don't give a none of this in the server. You is a all I want to be on.
What did I do to you? Why are you mad at me?
God. You said what? You said what?
What did I do to you? What are you mad about?
Bro, you look bad. You make
you make me look bad. Look at you.
I would never go to another country and make an ass on myself like that. You make
you can't afford the ticket. You can't afford the ticket. Right.
You chimp. You stupid ass.
Whoa. That's the pot calling the kettle black.
He knew.
I
right away.
I know him, bro. Like I can see
you right away who you were. You knew right away who you were.
I already know who this. Like, bro, like
black people mad at me too. Wow.
Black people mad at me too, huh? Nigga, you need to pray to God somebody can buy a plane ticket. You on, bro. You got a lot going and nothing at the same time. You're.
See, and this is the thing. This is the thing, though. Johnny know he come over to America. Anybody black who see him going to just give him a beat down. He just knows it. He just knows it. That's why he says stay in safe places.
I would more say lost soul.
Like how? I don't know how would be this joyous right now, nigga, bro. Like
you gotta fix your Wi-Fi, bro.
No, nigga, you just for the matter. You don't need to hear me right.
No, you just need that. For that matter, you don't need to hear me right now.
Right now.
Listen. That's my goal. Is to you think my whole goal is to make the black community look bad? You think my whole goal is to make the black community look bad?
Wait, that's your goal? Harassing people every day and then bragging about it online? That's a goal to you? Guys, I really want to know. What's your goal when it comes to Johnny Somali? Let me know in the comments. Now let's get back to the video.
Listen here, buddy. Listen here. I don't give a single shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm allowed to come in this bitch.
I'm the ambassador of the black community.
You can suck my. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm the ambassador of the black community.
You are no life, okay? Like I said. Like I said.
Damn.
Like what?
Boy, chipping. He's chipping out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
In a recent video, Johnny was seen making highly inappropriate remarks while children were present. Of course, due to YouTube's content policies, we won't be repeating or playing those parts. They'll be muted. But if you followed his content before, you can imagine the kind of language that was used.
For kids? What is this? Oh yeah, let's do this. There's a bunch of little kids, bro. They're wondering where my parents are at. I am the size of most of these kids. I'm going to jail. I'm gonna get kicked out of here, guys. I'm sorry guys, sorry. The ringtone, sorry. My ringtone. Hi. Oh, sorry, ringtone. He was calling me on the phone. Down. Okay. 감사합니다. Sorry.
I love you.
Oh, they have a security. They have a security. They think I'm getting kicked out? You think I'm getting kicked out? $5. They're calling security.
And this was saying they're not used to this. They're not used to having stuff like this. Hopefully, and I'm okay with this happening to them. So now, especially if they see a black person, mainly a black man, because the guy, Amigo wasn't lying. Johnny has made it really bad for black men. Okay? Because, like, now when they see you, they're going to think of, like, oh, another Johnny Somali. Not Johnny Somali. He going to come here and say bad racist thing to us. So it's like, he's going to make you all look bad, and then they are always going to have to think twice about dealing with you and being around with you, and they're going to have to learn after trusting you for a while when you seem to be civilized to say, okay, this is not like him.
They're calling security guys. I got to turn down. They have security guys.
Because of this video, Johnny was officially investigated by South Korean police and prosecutors just today. And according to local legal experts, this single incident alone could carry a penalty of up to 10 years in prison with hard labor. Now, what does that mean? In South Korea, prison with labor isn't just a figure of speech.
Don't get, again, don't think too much into this. We have seen what other countries do. Even in Korea, if he was not black, he would have been behind bars again, like I said. But they so scared of optics, Asian people, except Singapore. Singapore will can your ass real quick, and so will North Korea. North Korea will send you to America in a coma. Just for taking a sign off the wall. I want y'all to know that a white teenager from was he a teenager? No, okay, a white college student died because he took a sign off of the wall of a hotel building to take home as a souvenir. He died for that. He died because he took a sign off the wall. Woo, child.
It involves actual physical work during the sentence. This is far from a lenient punishment. Even major international news outlets have covered the story in detail. Dixerto, for example, published a full breakdown of
Dixerto is not credible. I swear these people I don't know what's going on with them sometimes.
Charges. Here's what they reported. Johnny Somali facing child safety charges after a theme park stream. The controversial streamer is reportedly facing serious legal consequences over one of his live streams at Loda World.
Oh, Spitfire! I know, listen, they'll put you in jail for chewing gum. Okay? They'll also, I think you'll get heavily fined if you drop something on the floor and don't pick it up. Like Singapore, they not playing over there. So, yeah, but none of these people go to Singapore because they know what's up.
South Korea. During his time there, Johnny, real name Ramzi Khalid Ismail, became known for a number of incidents, including disturbing public behavior, disrupting businesses, and more.
No
He
retirement
previously
plan,
pled guilty to
damn.
charges related to obstruction of business, and he's also facing accusations related to the misuse of AI-generated media involving a Korean streamer. But the most recent development involves a stream from September 30th, where Johnny used text-to-speech messages that included inappropriate language near minors. According to reports, during a segment at a theme park, he said things that crossed a serious legal line. He was later removed from the park by security, and has since been charged under South Korea's Child Welfare Act. Legal experts say this falls under Article 17, which prohibits behavior that could make a minor feel ashamed or uncomfortable, and carries a sentence of up to 10 years in prison with labor, or a fine of up to 50 million Korean won, which is around 34,000 USD. And this is on top of his existing legal problems, including charges related to public disorder, AI deepfakes, and more. His trial, originally scheduled for April 9th, might be delayed to May on due to additional legal complications. In this video, Legal Mindset also broke down some extremely important points, not just about Johnny Somali, but also about his paid lawyer. By the way, if you want more legal insight on this situation or similar cases, you can check out the Legal Mindset YouTube channel. I'll leave the link in the description. Now here's where it gets interesting. Legal Mindset explained how Johnny is very likely to face real consequences, and even his so-called sugar daddy Hank Yu won't be able to help him this time, mainly due to a serious lack of funding. He also pointed out
that was the skinny version of Hank. We got the fat version of Hank now.
about something crucial. Johnny Somali's one and only hope right now, his paid defense attorney, might not even have the experience to handle a case this serious. So, let's check out that analysis now. All I can say is, Johnny Somali's future is looking very, very scary right now.
Korea is fine to let the process drag out. In fact, many of these cases last for years, even up to 2 years in time, which once again is time that Johnny cannot work. He's going without money. He's having to pay for himself, or have Hank sugar daddy him, which may be running dry. And that is absolutely, I think, a good thing that the system of Korea is not paying for Johnny. So this paid lawyer is unregistered in the West. So this paid lawyer is unaware of the exact proceedings and what's going on in the Western District. So he really has no idea about what's going on unless he contacts certain people or does extra effort. And it appears that he is kind of being lazy with his proceedings. Also, people that were in the know and some legal professionals and others that analyzed this, as well as people that looked at this lawyer, it appears he's kind of what you might call in the U.S. a strip mall lawyer. He's got a very heavy specific regional accent, which is very hard to understand. He also seems to be very inexperienced with criminal procedure because he doesn't understand the concept of merging cases. Now,
well, he probably don't even have an experience with a foreigner breaking South Korea law either. So take that what you will.
To be fair, merging cases is very rare. In fact, in the case of Johnny Somali, we don't just have one merged case, we have several. We now have 3 merged cases that are coming in from the Eastern District to the West. Even one is extraordinarily rare, but now we have multiple coming in and may have even more, as you're going to see quick.
So yes, Johnny Somali's future is not looking good at all after this potential 10-year prison sentence with labor. That means he won't just be locked up, he'll also have to work during his time there. Imagine him trying to entertain other prisoners with his usual nuisance streams from inside jail. Guys, what do you think?
This is not America, Dodo Head. In those jails, they're not allowed to bring the phones in there except to call a lawyer or something like that. And that's given to them while they're somewhere in a section away from the prisoners. Why do people think that other jails are like American jails? You understand? American jails are like vacations for criminals.
Should Korean authorities actually allow Johnny Somali to do IRL streams from prison so we can all watch what happens to him in real time? Let me know who would actually watch Johnny Somali live streaming from jail. And guys,
no, we will watch Johnny Somali get streamed. You know what I'm saying? Not him streaming, but we will watch the jail stream him doing labor, but they won't do that. They won't do it. He black. Okay, here we go. What is this? New charges, delayed trial. Did I really want to watch this? Hold on.
Deepfake.
No, because we already got this. We already.
Just a digital crime. It's kind of an access crime. He's American. This is America right here, Miguk, right? Right here where my cursor is, right? Boop. Right? So, and this is the crazy thing too. Look when this case started, 2016, right? Look how long it went from 2016 to 2018 to 2018.
That's just 2 years.
So all of this information that Americans can't go to jail for.
There's lots of Americans. Well, not lots, but there are many Americans who broke the law and went to jail. Johnny Somali, I want you to understand, Johnny Somali is the only one that's not been in jail. I already did the research, Dodo Head.
Crimes in Korea is absolutely insane. It's inaccurate, right? Just because they don't go often doesn't mean that they don't go. And by the way,
but Johnny Somali is the only one that didn't go. That's what everybody's talking. That's why everybody think that. But yeah, you're right. They have been going to jail. It's like Americans don't go and pay all that money to go to South Korea to be criminals. That's just not what they do. Johnny Somali just purposely went down there to be a criminal.
Spending 2 years at trial in Korea is effectively a prison sentence. So, on the deepfakes, these deepfake charges, according to the records, which we have leaked, and we have this information leaked and confirmed, there are multiple victims on the deepfakes. So remember how Johnny was talking about getting out of this by having a settlement with Bong Bong? He talked about that publicly. It's something he said. Well, it wouldn't matter whether he has a settlement with anybody because he's got multiple victims. There's the female victim and there's the male victim, at least one male victim, which will be Youngman, who's specifically named, right? And there's probably more victims, the Korean streamers. So we have multiple victims. This is why this gets to be taken at the highest level of the statute. So the statute, the law, is at the highest punishment, 10.5 years, because there's multiple charges, multiple people, multiple deepfakes, multiple people that are harmed. There's a long discussion which was had between Hank and Johnny and the lawyer. They really disagree with the deepfake law. And they say, oh, the deepfake law is too broad. It's too powerful. Because you know how Hank is. Hank is like, oh, it's too feminist, it's too this and that. And Hank is moaning and crying about the deepfake law. Well, guess what? Disagreement with the law isn't a defense. And it is going to be almost impossible for this to get overturned by the Supreme Court of Korea, right? If you disagree with the law and you want to appeal the law itself as unconstitutional, that would take years to process through. And it is highly unlikely they're going to win. Johnny Somali is the least sympathetic plaintiff out there, period. So that saying, I don't like the law, doesn't matter. And here's why they don't like it. And here's why they're really hurting here. So Hank refers to the female victim as the B word. And that's on audio. Now, I don't, you know what? I'm not going to play. I have that, but I'm not sure which one that is. Let me actually play.
Thank you for not playing it. I miss watching videos of random Koreans just going and just giving hands to Johnny Somali's head. I miss those.
To the audios related to deepfakes here. I don't think this is the one with that, but let's play this one. First, this is they can't put an American in jail. I want to show you guys that. Once again, I want to make sure you guys see this and see that what I'm saying is true and it's backed up by evidence of what they were saying. So here's they can't put an American in jail.
Okay, let's normalize this because you already talk fast.
Quote.
How does that? They can't put an American in jail. They can't do it.
So he's claiming they can't put an American in jail. We just showed you an example of where they indeed put an American in jail. So that's not a thing, at all whatsoever. All right, here's another one. This is a longer clip. I believe this is about the deepfake. So let's watch this one.
The only reason I had to mute guys is for legal reasons. I don't want to tell you guys the strategy. You know what I mean? I can't. You know what I mean?
Sorry, Johnny. We actually know the complete strategy, and because of leaks, because of leaky leaks, we know everything you're doing. So, big L there. Let's continue.
Let's just say The lawyer don't think that serious. That's just, you know what I mean? That's silent right now.
You have a Walmart lawyer. I'm gonna say lover. I guess you could say you have more of a Dollar Tree lawyer.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's cocky.
So Hank, how like don't say too much about the strategy, but tell them, what does the lawyer feel about this?
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, the law itself is also ridiculous because it just says embarrassment. It does not specify it.
That actually, so this is the part that I think really stands out, is that Hank is saying the law is ridiculous, but you thinking the law is ridiculous has nothing to do with whether the law is enforceable or not. You can think the law is ridiculous, but guess what? You're still responsible for following the law, right? You still have to follow laws even if you don't agree with them. That's the way the law works. The law works in a way in which if you are disobeying the law, right, you're guilty. Right? Whether or not you like it or disagree with it or hate it, you've got to follow the law. And Hank doesn't realize that. So he calls the female victim a B. We have video. I don't have that today, but we do have video of that. There's no settlement with the female victim. And even if there was a settlement, it's not a defense. Ramsey's strategy, think about this, guys. His strategy was to blame the victim, to blame and pressure the female victim.
How are you going to pressure her when y'all can't get access to her? How are you going to put pressure on her? You don't have access to her. You don't know her social media accounts. You don't know her name. You don't know her location. You can't get access to her. So how is he gonna put pressure on? I don't know. I'm gonna have to. This sounds stupid and not possible. I don't see how this is even possible.
In order to protect himself. This is highly offensive to the prosecution. And do you know why Ramsey was afraid that the prosecutor was a woman? Probably because he's planning to blame a female victim of a deepfake crime. And to try to, in his words, reverse it on her. So this is actually
I know, Mike. Imagine going to the court and saying, and they're saying, you have been charged with running a stop sign, and you're like, I don't agree with that law, Your Honor. and then the judge goes, you don't? Well, shoot, let's just dismiss it. Like, yeah, that doesn't happen.
Language from Korean law. So let me just read this for you guys. Settlements are a manner of reaching sincere reconciliation. Focus on the word sincere. It's supposed to involve remorse and reflection between the defendant and the victim. Settlements are not a mechanism intended to solely reduce or eliminate punishment. The court takes into consideration victim settlements when the settlement is clearly authentic and sincere, and if it's sincere, can be mitigating. However, when there is evidence that the defendant thinks he can avoid punishment by falsely reflecting on their actions, it can be an aggravating factor. So what that means is, because Johnny is using this as a strategy to get out of trouble, and he is insincere, just like he was insincere in Japan, that actually will make his punishment and his sentencing worse.
He was insincere in Korea.
It's Uno reverse.
Hold on. He apologized twice for the statue that he violated, and he went back over there and violated the statue again.
Okay, guys, we have something we've been waiting for, and something that all of you helped do. So thank you. We have this. The Lotte World charges. This is one of the things that brought me into this. We have confirmation that they were looking into what went down at Lotte World in Jamshid and Seoul. We thought they weren't going to get involved. They were going to stay out of it. They were not going to get involved. Actually, they've brought not one, but there's two potential charges from Lotte World. Two. The first one is kind of your basic pumpkin spice latte charge. The next one is extra crispy, real extra crispy. Let's continue here. Obstruction of business by Lotte World. It's coming. Now, let's be clear. The Lotte World obstruction charge is likely the obstruction charge that was merged in March. So that's likely the one we saw merge generally. So that likely was Lotte World. We didn't know what it was, and now we know it's probably Lotte World, which is awesome because we thought they weren't going to get involved. And his behavior was so disgusting and obscene at Lotte World. It was nuts. It was absolutely crazy. You guys called in. You sent letters. You pushed. You sent letters to the police, to Lotte, and I think that may have pushed it over the top. So really, to you guys, to the fans out there, to the Koreans, to the Americans, thank you for pushing those charges at Lotte World. What happened at Lotte World? He was disruptive. He ran around yelling and screaming, intentionally not listening to anyone there. He defied their orders. He snuck in cameras. He didn't listen to anybody or anything. He was unsafe. He filmed children, and you guys got obstruction here. And the big thing, which I said at this point, is per se, which means pretty much automatic obstruction, was he stopped a ride. A ride had to be stopped for him, and that is automatic, like what is called per se, which is pretty much automatic obstruction. So when
you go to jail for stopping a ride. They need that down over here in Georgia. Although we don't have people stop rides, we have very, very, very big people who want to make a big deal because they can't fit on the ride. So yeah, and then the entire crowd has to harass them to get the F off the ride so that the rest of us can enjoy the ride.
Business has to shut down because of you. That is clear obstruction of justice. It's the clearest case. It's textbook. You don't need any more evidence than that stopped. And I was frustrated because I thought this might never come. I honestly was like, where's Lotte World? Are they just giving up? Do they not care? Right? They care.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, there. Wait. No, here we go. All right, there, chat. That's basically it. Remember, this Friday is the last day. We're going to have a longer stream because I want to do a reaction to this chick right here. She's a YouTuber. Her name is Kyla Malek. I have not watched any of this. And 2 hours for part 1. I'm like, oh God, am I gonna be fast forwarding this chick? She's gonna be one of these things to be saying a bunch of nothing. So we're gonna see if I like this or not. If not, then y'all know how it is. But I'm so eager to get this video that I will be releasing tomorrow out to you all. I'm very excited about that. Very, very excited about that. So I'm looking forward to that video. So I'm also happy that YouTube had finally monetized the video I did on Eli, because I uploaded and it was already on a yellow dollar sign. I'm like, why? But I think I know why, because a certain word was being used in it. And yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Your Honor, a 25-mile-per-hour speed limit is simply unreasonable. You're right. Case dismissed. Case dismissed. So these people, I don't know what to say about them. They just gone. They just gone. Lucky Biscuit is asking why they are banned in YouTube as Simply. Who is? I don't know who No Simply is. Oh, there go Lucky Biscuits. Hey Tree, why am I banned on YouTube? My name is Simply. Give me your. I don't know. I don't recognize a name called Simply. What you should do is go to treeoflogic.com and go to the contact page and give me the link to your YouTube channel, and I'll look at your YouTube channel and see, what's going on. If I did it, which the name Simply just doesn't ring a bell, so I don't think I did. If I did it, I'll recognize you and tell you why. If I didn't do it, then I'll ask my mods. But if they don't know, except for the new mods probably don't even know anything about you. I'll just if they don't know you, then I'll unblock you. But I don't know a name Simply. You have to send me the URL to your YouTube channel. Okay, so yeah, do that and I'll look at it. And who knows? You probably get unbanned immediately. Okay, no problem. Okay. Hi, Morgan. What's up, Alessi? What's up, Robert? How you doing? How you doing, Robert? Oh, Legend Lurker. Hi, Legend Lurker. How are you doing? It's been a long time. You being okay? I've been doing this for an hour and 21 minutes. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm so excited about making this Resilient Jenkins family video. I'm so excited. It's been so long. So hello with the Pikachu. So I'm really excited. So there's that. Anybody over there on hold on a second. Anybody over there on Twitch? Nope, nobody but that Shizzle and Joe. That Shizzle and Joe is on Twitch. So there's that. So okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for this video. Y'all, please be here to look at this because it's going to be good. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. So I'm very excited. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Also, the Patreon has been updated with the... let's see. I've been giving y'all some. We finally finished one of the videos that was 1 hour and 42 minutes of the PhD course of Tate. So that was finished this morning, and then I had an ebook uploaded for those on that tier list. Then of course for the free members the enhanced audio version of the Twitter space has been uploaded, and then an article has been uploaded too. And yeah, so we had a lot of content to you guys to this week, and more to come. So be sure to go over there to my Patreon. We got content for free members as well as paid members. So go over there. You're gonna have a good old time, and yeah, it's a nice little community that I've been like feeding content to. All right, guys. All right. So with that being said, you all take care. I want to thank my computer for not shutting down during my stream. Yay! And I'll see you guys on the video. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the comment section on the video. Please, 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 please come here tomorrow and give me some love, and just comment for the algorithm. Even if you just say commenting for the algorithm, that'll be fine, so that I can get caught up in the algorithm. I used to fight with some of the red pills in the comment space, but they figured out what I was doing and stopped commenting back. So there's that. I don't know what time. I don't know what time I'm gonna have it released. I'm not sure. So there's that. All right, guys, I will see you in the comment section tomorrow in a new video. Later, taters.